Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thanks for watching today. I wanted to show you what came in my BoxyCharm. I totally missed the boat in December for making sure I could go and pick one of the items to customize my box. I totally missed the boat on that. I was busy doing other things, and by the time I clicked the link, it was like, oh, so sorry, that option is gone. So that's fine. It was a total complete mystery what would be coming in this box for me. I do like being able to customize. And when I opened up the box, I discovered something. I discovered that the total value of items in the box exceeded $250. That is the most a basic box has ever had a value of, in my experience, for myself. But I'll tell you, I had to make some changes to my beauty quiz. All right, so before we get into all of this, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And BoxyCharm is $25 a month, and they tell you you'll get at least $125 value. There's usually one or two things in each box that make it worth it for me, which is why I continue to purchase BoxyCharm. But once they started doing this ability to customize the box, or when they first rolled out that quiz in, was it early 2019, where you were able to say, I like this, I don't like this, and that they would start using that information to help to make your box more to your liking. I was very excited about that. I started feeling like I got a little bit more value out of my box once I was able to tell them my personal preferences. I don't use false lashes successfully, so sending me a pair and saying they're worth, $28, it's worth $0 to me. I'm not a liquid lipstick fan, so it's nice to be able to let them know that lashes are at the bottom of my list of things that I like, and liquid lipsticks are also at the bottom of my list. And things, I love skincare, I love bullet lipsticks, I love blush, highlight, bronzer, eyeshadow, and it was nice to be able to go through and do that. But after receiving this box, I had to make a change to my beauty quiz. Let me show you what I got. Let me also just say, I think I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. Now that it's a new year, it's 2020, I don't know that I'm gonna try everything on for you. I'll try on as much as I think is reasonable. If there's something that comes that either I know I would only use for this video and then never use again, maybe I'll pass it on to a friend, show you what it is, but not actually use it so that it can still be new and untouched for somebody else. And then if there's something that I would use, but I already have one that's open right now, well then I'll save it for a later date. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to be less wasteful in general, and there are a lot of things that come in my BoxyCharm that I could very easily give to a friend. All right, so the first thing I saw in here, the largest thing in this box, was this. There we go. This is from Skin & Co Roma. It's their Truffle Therapy Polishing Micro Exfoliating Truffle Face Gommage. And I was like, oh, a face gommage. And I thought it was one of those exfoliating face masks where you put on kind of this jelly type textured lotion, and it starts to grab all of the dead skin. You get these little white lumps and bumps that are flaking off your face. No, this is like a expensive version of the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. Yes, that's what this is. And I was like, really, BoxyCharm? We're perpetuating this super aggressive shell bits? Okay, this is what it is. It has apricot seed powder. And it says it's known to gently exfoliate and promote the removal of dull, damaged, and dead skin cells. Anytime you use an exfoliator, you are taking off a layer of your skin cells, but I feel like acid exfoliators are a little bit safer. Let me just show you what this looks like. So it's white, it has little brown bits in it. If you were to put it on the back of your hand, I did actually use this. All I can feel is like little scratchies. And they're fairly finely milled, and on the back of the hand, I think they feel okay. I think they'd feel fine on the body, but on the face, I couldn't use any amount of pressure. It was a very light, like this, because it started to hurt. And it says you're supposed to do it for 1 minute to 2 minutes. I couldn't go more than like half a minute before I was like, get this off my face. The other thing I'll tell you is I had difficulty getting this off with just water. It was easiest to use a washcloth to wipe it off with, but then again, I'm still dragging very scratchy particles across my face. So I don't really care for this. It did leave my skin feeling exfoliated. It did leave my skin feeling, I don't know, there was a light, almost fruit-like scent. I don't know whether it smelled more like almonds or whether it smelled more, it didn't smell like apricots to me. It smelled like some sort of, it smells kind of like almond extract, but that's neither here nor there. But this item here is valued at $28 and you get 5 ounces. The next skincare item in here was this. It's from Dr. Brandt. This is the 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream and it says with Ruby Crystal Complex. It's like, what is that? Well, I will tell you, I used this the other night. I don't have it on right now because it's during the day and I prefer to use my retinols at night and not have to cover everything up with a layer of sunscreen. I mean, I wear sunscreen anyway, but retinol is very much a product that will react with the sun and cause some skin irritation. So if you got this product and it is an eye cream, use it at night before you go to bed. Ooh, after having scrubbed my hand with the scrub and then putting this on, it's stinging. I can feel it going, we abraded the skin, now we're putting on an active ingredient. But it's nice. It has a, almost a, I don't know, it smells very fresh, spa-like. It might have like a hint of, I don't know if I'm smelling citrus or if my mind is telling me I'm smelling citrus, but I'm really not. It is fresh, it is nice, and it's completely absorbed in already. So it's not gonna be one of those that's really slippy, really emollient. It definitely goes in. And pretty soon when it absorbs within like a minute, you can't even tell you have it on. What's interesting is that the box and the card all say the same thing, that the Ruby Crystal gives your eyes the attention it deserves. But it talks about being anti-aging, about helping with fine lines and wrinkles, as well as illuminating the area. I don't notice any sort of light reflecting particles, but I do like the fact that it instantly absorbs. Like I'm not 3 minutes later, I still don't have like a greasy under eye. I did like this. Remember, you have to use a skincare item for at least 30 or more days to see whether it's effective, and before and after pictures will always tell you whether it's being helpful or not. So I can't tell you whether this is doing anything for my eyes. I've only used it once, but I will tell you when I used it last night, my eyes felt hydrated and I felt like, you know, a retinol in a product. I don't know what the percentage of retinol is in here. You know, it's nice to have that in an eye cream. So this is the third skincare item I got in this month's box. And this is what made me go in and change my preferences. Not this, but getting 3 skincare items. I love skincare, but I kind of get BoxyCharm for the makeup. And this was a little makeup light for me. But this is a beautiful product. This is from Avant. It's their 8 Hours Sleeping Renewal Radiance Mask. A sleeping mask. This, it's beautiful. You get 1.69 fluid ounces or 50 mils. So basically 1.7 ounces. This is one of those, it's very thick. It's definitely, I would say this feels like a heavy duty night cream. It has a fresh, lightly floral scent to it. And it has, I believe it has shea butter, rice bran, and some other actives in here. But this, my face, when I woke up this morning, like was glowing. Now, this is the product that put the total price up over the top because this retails for $107. That's a lot, like a lot. Like I cannot imagine a sleeping mask for $107. I'm not saying that it's not good, because it is good. And my skin looked better this morning. And I'm not saying compared to other things, it just looked more hydrated. And I don't know if it's the shea butter, and I don't know if it's the rice bran, and if I don't know if there's other key ingredients in here that are giving me that. But my face, I always wake up feeling hydrated, but I woke up and I had a glow that I hadn't normally had. So I really like this product. I think it's fantastic, but I don't know, it's $107, fantastic. The other thing is I haven't tried it long enough to know whether my skin is going to agree with this. So far, no problems. But some people with extended use, your skin might decide that, you know what, shea butter is a little heavy for me and we're gonna get some clogged pores. Or this one active ingredient that's in here, we don't get along with you and you might have some irritation. So again, I can't tell you whether this is going to be like the best overnight mask ever, but it's expensive and I like it. I'm sure I'll use it up. I'm almost done with the other sleeping mask that I got. The one from Dr. Brandt from several months ago. This one's very nice. Out of all of the other things that they were sending out, I didn't get a palette. There were so many things that I was kind of like crossing my fingers for. The one thing that I did get was this. This is from Too Faced. It's their Diamond Light Diamond Fire Highlight in the shade Fancy Pink Diamond, and it's still sealed. Hello. I told myself I could not open this because I would instantly be in it. I loved the packaging for these. Now, yes, it's big, yes, it's bulky, but the idea that it's kind of looks like a little retro jewelry box and that it's shaped like a diamond. And I mean, doesn't it look like an old-fashioned jewelry box? I love that. I think it's beautiful. I have never, oh, that's pretty. All right, I'm not wearing any makeup right now. That doesn't mean we can't put a little highlighter on. It's kind of subtle. Maybe it's supposed to be subtle. Maybe I need to use a different brush with it. I'm using the brush I normally use for highlight. Let's try something else. So this is a Luxie tapered highlight brush. I really feel like I'm kind of scrubbing in here. I don't know that I'm seeing a whole lot. This is a very subtle highlight. Maybe you would see it more if I had my full face done, but it's pretty. I don't feel like it's too dark. That's always been my worry, that these guys would be too dark. There is one that has kind of blue and green and white swirled together. The first one that Too Faced came out with in this packaging, and I'm not a blue or green highlight type of gal, and it did really have that look to it. This is really pretty because it does really have that swirled pink effect here in the pan. Can you see it? It's kind of like it's right here. I don't know. I feel like the more I blend it, the more it kind of disappears. I don't know. I mean, it's there, but it's almost kind of not really. I think, if I remember correctly, this was one of the products that Jen Love's Reviews did not like when it came out. Because I think these came out like a year ago. Because there was the Pretty Rich collection, and then they had come out with one kind of like the white swirled highlight. Then they came out with this one and the yellow canary diamond one, that's for deeper skin tones. When they expanded the range, they're beautiful. They look so pretty. But I'll tell you, Too Faced highlights are not my favorite. I'll have to try this on and let you know what I think. But I don't know, just by swatching it and the fact that it's gone on the back of my hand, I don't have high hopes for this. The last thing in the box was this. I got a Grande Dramatic Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. I'm assuming this is from Grande Cosmetics. I've had a different Grande Cosmetics mascara in my BoxyCharm before. It still lives in my mascara jar, and this is gonna have to go in there. I do want to try it. This talks about no flake intense black, and it creates an unrivaled thickness with the key ingredient castor oil. I definitely like the idea of a no flake mascara, but I'll believe that when I see it, because lots of companies say their mascara doesn't flake or smudge, and I've ended up with like the worst flaking, smudging panda eyes you can imagine. So this is one of those products, because I already have an opened full-size mascara. This is my favorite. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big. It's in limited edition packaging, but it's my favorite same mascara ever. I still have at least another month to go before it's time to pitch this. Ideally, you should only use your mascara for 3 months. And I don't want to open another one that I'm not going to get through before that time period is up and maybe have bacteria start to grow in here. So I'm gonna leave it sealed. But I think what I'll do is in the down bar below is I will leave a copy of a good review and a bad review for this mascara. If you've tried it and you have thoughts about it, let us know in the comments down below. But I think that this is one of those where I definitely am gonna try it, but not right now. All right, so total, this was worth $28. This was the face kind of exfoliant. The Dr. Brandt eye cream is worth $55. This Avant 8-hour sleeping mask is worth $107. This Too Faced Diamond highlighter is worth $36. And the Grande Cosmetics mascara is worth $25 for a total of $251. I could not believe that it was like the total value of this box was $251. And I kind of am sad I didn't get one of the eyeshadow palettes. I really wanted one this month, but that's okay. That's okay. I did go in and adjust my, even though I'd been saying I wanted equal amounts of makeup and skincare, I think getting 3 skincare items kind of made me go, And maybe it was because I got this one, the, you know, bougie version of the St. Ives. I don't know. Maybe because this was such a disappointment, I was like, oh, but I should have had more makeup. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the mood I'm in today. But that's what came in my BoxyCharm. By the way, if you're curious, I had variation number 5. So I really do like BoxyCharm. I'd been thinking for a while that there was enough stuff that was a dud for me. But as I've gone through and I thought about it, every month there's at least one thing that is worth it dollar-wise. This month, these 2 items right here, possibly the mascara, I haven't tried it yet, but I do feel like this right here, I'll have to tell you, I just feel like you really can't see it and it wears off really quickly. And I'm obviously not a fan of this, but I think that there's enough value in the box for me. I know for sure I'll use this till it's gone, and same with the Dr. Brandt. And if this doesn't flake or smudge, I'll use this till it's gone. Whether it's like my favorite formula, it wouldn't be a repurchase. But if I got an open mascara, I'm gonna make sure and use it up. All right, so thank you so much for watching today. Let me know if you get BoxyCharm. Let me know if you get a different subscription box. If you think that there's a better beauty subscription box out there, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching today. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.